childhood mathematics education series. I am the host today, Lulu. We will discuss about 4 serious clubs related to early childhood mathematics educations to understand their core ideas and applications in actual learning. In order to better present these 4 series, we have invited 4 experts. Each of them will share their views from a different theoretical perspectives. The first professor is Professor Andrew.
Okay, good morning everyone.
Okay, the next professor is Professor Yura.
Hello everyone.
Sorry. The third professor is Professor Jackie.
Hello everyone.
Okay, the last professor is Professor Lindsay.
Hello, good morning everyone.
Welcome all of you guys for coming today. Thank you very much. Let's continue with our discussion today. Okay, about the first professor, Professor Andrew. First, let's welcome Professor Andrew first, who will explain to us the core ideas of behaviorism and its applications in early childhood mathematics education. Professor Andrew, could you please introduce the main ideas about the behaviorism for us?
Okay, of course. About behaviorism, I think behaviorism emphasizes that learning is a result of external stimuli and responses. It focuses on shaping and reinforcing behaviors through reinforcement, reward, or punishment. Learners are seen as passive recipients influenced by their environment with habits formed through repetition and immediate feedback. Yeah.
I see. That's as for your talking and for your introduce, we know that positive and negative reinforcement are widely used in behaviorism. So I want to ask how to stimulate children's math learning through positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement in early childhood mathematics education.
For positive reinforcement, when the child completed the math tasks correctly, we can give praise, reward, or specific praise statements such as "You did a great job." This allows children to receive positive emotional feedback, which increase their interest in math learning. So with the negative reinforcement, we can tell children what consequences of poor math learning are, and children will be more motivated to learn math in order to avoid this consequence.
Okay, very good. That means actually the teachers should use the different methods to treat students depends on the different situations.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And as for teacher, how to identify children's difficulties in math learning through the behaviorism and time intervention?
For this question, I think the teacher can record the child's performance on math tasks, including the correct rate, the concentration time, and the speed at which the task is completed. If the child is found to be repeatedly wrong in certain tasks, it is necessary to adjust the teaching method.
So actually, it also depends. It's
Yeah.
focused on depends.
Yes.
Thank you, Professor Andrew, for sharing. Behaviorism provides us with many practical methods for external motivation, such as what do you say about the perfectionism. But as you mentioned, it may have some limitations on personalized teaching, as what we can learn about how to decide it about the method. Okay, thank you so much. Next let's see how cognitive constructivism respond to these challenges. Okay, next we have Professor Yura, who will share us the theoretical basis of cognitive constructivism. Professor Yura, could you please explain how cognitive constructivism?
Okay, cognitive constructivism emphasizes that children actively construct their understanding through exploration and interaction with their environment. Learning buildings on parallel knowledge and develops and children adapt their thinking to new experience. In early childhood mathematics, this means using hands-on activities problem solving, and teaching guidance to help children understand concepts in meaningful ways.
Okay, thank you for the introduction. So I want to see for your topic, how does cognitive constructivism influence teaching mathematics beyond children?
Okay, for the question, it emphasizes that children build their understanding of mathematical concepts through active engagement and exploration. Teachers act as facilitators by providing hands-on activities such as using manipulatives or real-world examples to help children connect new concepts to their existing knowledge. This approach encourages problem solving, critical thinking, and a deeper understanding of mathematics.
Okay, after hearing all that, so what are some effective strategies for applying cognitive constructivism in early childhood math education?
Okay, it includes encourage exploration, asking open-ended questions, and fostering collaborative learning. Activities like sorting objects, building puzzles, or solving real-life math problems allow children to actively engage with concepts. And teachers can also get children by prompting them to explain their reasoning, which helps deepen their understanding and encourage them to reflect on their learning process.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor. Cognitive constructives emphasizes children's active participation and exploration as what I found it from your introduction, and which provided us with new teaching ideas. Thank you very much for this introduction. Next, we have Professor Deji, who will share about the ideas of social constructivism. Professor Deji, could you please explain what is social constructivism as you think about in early childhood education?
Social behavior is the learning theory center of behavioring and learning for other behavior, emphasize the influence of environmental and social interaction on the development of children's behavior.
Okay. As for the topic, how does social behaviorism affect teaching method of early childhood mathematics and education?
Social behaviors affect the teaching method of early childhood mathematics education by emphasize observing and imitation. Teachers provide children with learning model by demonstrating cooperation such as counting or classification, and use positive reference such as praise or reward to correct behavior. In addition, group interactive learning encouraging children to work with the piece to master mathematical concepts, where step-by-step teaching breaks down complex tests into easy-to-understanding parts, helping children build confidence and skills. This medical stimulate children's interest and effective support the mathematical learning and social development.
Oh, okay, I see. So actually, it's not, you mean just not depends on the abstract. It's also need to learn to play outside or using some another mathematics to learning. Okay, very useful actually. So I also want to ask, how does social behaviorism theory build the rule of cooperative learning early childhood mathematics education?
Social behavior theory believes that cooperative learning plays an important role in early childhood mathematics education. Through group activities, young children can observe the process of solving mathematical problems and imitate the correct behavior. For example, children may see other children split in complex counting, making all classification tests and try to reproduce them. During the interaction, children depict the understanding of mathematical cooperatives through language communication, exchange of opinion, and joint problem solving. This cooperative approach not only helps inter-knowledge but also cultivated social skills. enhance self-confidence and interest in learning.
Okay, that's also what I think about it. The homework or something like the assignment in some early childhood, it not depends on the individual things. It also need to be to do some group meetings, let them to do it together or cooperate together to have some more creativity or the logical thinking. Thank you, Professor Zhenju, for sharing. As I think, social constructivism reminds us to pay attention to the cooperation and the interaction between students, which is a good complement to the individual learning emphasized by cognitive constructivism. Thank you very much. Okay, finally, let's invite Professor Wensi to explain the core ideas of learning science and its applications in early childhood mathematics education. Professor Wensi, could you please introduce us?
Absolutely. As a science of learning professor, understanding the science of learning in early childhood involves exploring how young children acquire, store, and use information during a period of rapid brain development. Social interactions and environmental factors play a key role. Repetition, emotional engagement, and consistent routines strengthen neural pathways, enhancing memory retention. Sleep is also crucial for consolidating memories, while hands-on activities and exploration promote problem-solving and working memory. Understanding these principles helps create environments that foster better learning and development.
Okay, very clear. So actually I want to ask, what makes memory development crucial during early childhood?
We can know that memory development lays the foundation for learning, problem solving, and social interactions. It enables children to build on past experiences, acquire new skills, and develop a sense of identity. Strong memory skills also support language acquisition and academic success.
So it's just you just follow the spelling method for the memory.
Correct.
Okay, about how can educator enhance learning and memorizing young children?
Okay, as a future educator, we can use repetition, visual aids, and interactive activities to reinforce learning, encouraging active participation, using storytelling, and incorporating play-based methods help children retain information better.
Okay, so for the repetition.
Yeah.
Okay, how do young children from learn to memorize? Because some children will be forgot the things very quickly.
Yes. So long-term memory in early childhood is strengthened by repetition, emotional significance, and meaningful connections. For example, children are more likely to remember events tied to strong emotions or vivid sensory experiences. Repeated exposure also helps solidify memory traces.
So for this part, actually the children was didn't need to read about in the paper, but also need to memorize some knowledges from into their brains. That's also helpful for their future learners. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Professor Wensi, for sharing. Learning science provides us with more precise teaching strategies from the perspective of science research. Today, we have gained many valuable insights from multiple serious perspectives, and thank you for all the experts. Today's interview provides us with a multi-perspective on early childhood mathematics education. From behaviors to social and cultural constructivisms, each series has a unique value and a practical significance. This series has their own focus on complementing each other, providing rich inspiration and mastery for our teaching. That is wonderful. Thank you very much for the wonderful sharing of each expert. I hope that through today's discussion, everyone can have a deeper understanding of theory and find suitable teaching method in practice, especially for some early childhood teachers. Thank you for your participation and see you next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.